Carlos, quick question. Did you bring your book?
I did not.
You did not bring your book. Well, it's a good thing I came prepared and had my book. So your speech was get to the point. Speakers prepare a speech that has a clear general purpose and a specific purpose. It's all about forming the speech. This is your third speech, so you're off to a very good start. The very first question is, was the general purpose clear on your speech? And I think it was. Your title, actually, I think was one of the best parts. You what's it called? Cannons blasting and tears flowing, which was actually a fantastic title. And beforehand, I didn't know it was going to be about the Buccaneers. Once you started talking about the Bucs, though, I knew exactly. Okay, he's going to be talking about the Bucs. I get it. Cannons blasting, tears flowing. There's a lot of passion involved in football. Now, the next part, though, was your specific purpose. That part I wasn't so clear on. However, you provided some good information so that way as your speech went along, even without the specific purpose until your closing. Once you got to your closing, I'm like, okay, now I know how these pieces all fit into place. So when you give an opening, when you give your opening, you've got the high level thing. Your general purpose is usually in your title. It's giving us some idea, or even in this case, actually, maybe it was your specific purpose, one way or the other. But once you get into your actual opening, make sure we know exactly why you're here, what you're doing, what we should expect. You can leave a little bit of mystery in there, definitely. Then the organization supported the specific purpose. Somewhat. I was confused on one thing. You talked a little bit about the history of the team, you talked about the coaches, and then you talked about the players. Was that your intention for the build-up of your speech? Okay. All right, so then from that perspective, that actually works really well then, that you gave 3 different areas. This goes back to the opening of your speech. State that up front. State that, okay, I'm here to talk about whatever it is about the Bucs, and this is how I'm going to do it. Then in the end, or in the body of it, you tell us about it, and then in your conclusion, that's when you review exactly what it was you're going to do. You sort of jump back to your opening, as well as that call to action, which you had a very good one. You're like, this is going to be a great season. Everybody needs to support the Bucs. It's our team. That part was fantastic. So when you got to the closing, that was right in there. There were a couple things during the speech that you might want to work on. Near the beginning, you actually mentioned, I've got this list of players, but I'm not, or a list of coaches, but I'm not supposed to have a list. Nobody knew you weren't supposed to have a list, so don't tell them that. Never. This is what Jim taught me real early on. Never apologize. They don't know what you're going to do. You could be doing anything, so don't ever apologize. Everything may be going exactly according to plan. Even if you're messing up, maybe your plan was to intentionally mess up and prove a point. You never know.
Makes sense, you're right.
There was a couple times you included some information, such as about Keyshawn Johnson, and you really went on a bit about Jameis Winston and about some of the kickers, and it didn't really support the body of your speech or the purpose of your speech. It was a little bit of additional information, but the great thing is you had all this other information, and when you got to the end, you really had that strong closing that said, yes, the Bucs are our team, this is the one you should support, so you really brought us back in at the end. Good job.
Thank you.